Have you ever been in this position where you're trying to catch a wave and it crashes right on your head? Or maybe you've been trying to catch waves all day and you seem to just keep missing them. Come on, go, Anthony, go! Ah, so close. Well, it could be because your wave positioning stinks, but not to worry, I have 3 tips that could help you tremendously. Including one bonus tip at the end, which I am super excited about because I don't think I've ever heard anyone talk about it. And I use it every surf session, and it helps me out so much. And to make it extra exciting, I'm gonna be giving you these tips while I'm surfing. I'm gonna mic myself up. We're gonna do it in the water in real time so I can actually show you what I'm doing. It's actually closing out there, and it's closing out there, and I'm too far in. I did like kind of a fade, and I jammed it, and it just boom. However, for tip number 1, we're gonna start on land, and I'm gonna use this lens to show you what I'm talking about. So the first thing I'm thinking about when it comes to wave positioning is, where am I going out? So I'm going to study where I'm gonna be going out first before I get in the water. And I'm gonna find a wave I like, and I'm going to take note of where I should be paddling out and positioning myself before I even head out in the water. I'm gonna try to show you what I'm looking at through this giant lens I'm holding, which is extremely heavy. So this is a decent wave right here. However, it kind of died out. Okay, now here's a wave coming behind it that I'm checking out. And I'm looking, is that a wall I can surf right there? And that's actually not half bad. It's a decent left, it's small. All right, here comes a wave here. And I'm looking for the right and also the left. Oh, there we go. So that's a right, too fast. But the left, look at the left. The left is kind of holding up a little bit. That's a fun ride. Now look at the outside. So this spot, this left is pretty good. I keep seeing lefts. So that's my process when I get to the beach. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a wave that's gonna hold up. I'm looking for a wall that looks very surfable. And when I find that wave, that's where I'm gonna go. I'm not going to just go where other surfers are, okay? That's not always a great thing to do at beach breaks like this, because again, you don't know their skill level. So it helps to watch. If you see them catching a lot of waves, maybe that is a good spot to go, but I like to find my own waves. And find my own waves I did. However, they turned to trash the second we got out. This is literally the best wave of the whole session, and it stunk. No worries, let's fast forward to the next session, which was way better. Point number 2 is to actually be in the spot you meant to be in, and that is not something that just comes so easily. So since I'm just getting out here now, I don't really know what's going on yet. I kind of have to wait and see. Right now I'm just trusting the people left and right of me, but don't forget, they could be wrong. Whoa, here's a big wave. Whoa, look at this thing. Wow. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna look for a landmark on the beach, and that is gonna be the landmark that keeps me from drifting left and right. Okay, so I'm always gonna, when I take a wave, I say that was a good wave. Let me mark where it was from the land. And that could be a house, it could be whatever you find on the beach. But equally as important is how far out I am. So I'm making a note of where the waves are breaking, where I want to be. And then I'm marking that with, hopefully you have some sort of jetty. In this case, we have Jonathan over there, and he's actually looking at a jetty over there. He's marking where he is and making note of it. Now, he could be wrong. Jonathan's hunting a wave now, see him? He actually paddled to the peak and then turned around, but he might have paddled too far out. He did, he paddled too far out. Jonathan, I was using you as an example and you didn't catch the wave. But then when a wave comes and he's too far in, now he knows for next time, okay, in relationship to that jetty, I should be a little farther out than I think. Always be conscious of this. Always be conscious of where you are in relation to the beach and where you are in relation to a jetty or something down the beach that tells you how far out you are. Very, very important. And here goes Jonathan. Let's see, he might not catch this. Here he goes. Woo! He's perfectly in this wave. Look at this. Yay! But here's
the wave I think I should paddle out to, but I'm not gonna because, man, I'm glad I didn't. I didn't paddle farther out, and I almost didn't catch it, funny enough. So you gotta be late today, and I'm making a mental note of that. I gotta be later. Point number 3 is the hunt. Good surfers are never sitting still for waves. They're always moving around. The conditions are always changing. A wave might break here for an hour, but then it'll push a little farther out, a little down towards the beach, depending on the tide. And you're always moving your position, but also here at a beach break, we're looking for peaks in the wave. And we will paddle to those peaks. We're never just sitting and letting the wave come to us. We are paddling to where we want to be. So good surfers will hunt for waves, and more beginner surfers will let the waves hit them. Gosh. Hunt for those peaks. And listen, sometimes you go hunting down a wave and you're wrong. A wave never even came. No problem. It's no problem at all. You just got some exercise. And there's a wave coming outside. Now I'm gonna go paddle to it. I see the peak. Oh, and I was wrong. And for our bonus tip, this is one of my favorite things to do when I'm out in the water. And so when I'm paddling out, or let's say I just took a wave and I'm paddling back out, or if I'm sitting out in the lineup and some big sets are coming, but a wave is in front of me blocking my view. Okay, it happens all the time where you're trying to look over a wave and you can't see because there's a wave face blocking your view and you don't actually know what's coming. Okay, when that happens, sometimes you just have to deal with it. But here's a little pro tip. If there's surfers to the right or to the left and they go over that wave face first, look at their body language, look at their face. So when I'm paddling out and I'm about to go over a wave face, I'm first looking to the right or the left, seeing if anyone else is going over that face, and I look at their eyes, and if they start paddling fast, you know, oh boy, there's a wave coming outside. Or if they start paddling to the right, you go, oh, there might be a peak to the right. And it gives you some insight as to what's happening over that wave face. All right, Jonathan, I can't see anything right now, but I just saw Jonathan paddling. I know there's a wave coming outside, and I was right. I use this every single surf session, whether it's with my friends or I'm just around strangers. I'm looking at them. When I can't see, I'm looking at them. What are they doing? Did everyone just drop down in the prone position and start paddling a certain direction? Well, I know something's coming in that direction then. Huge, huge tip that I use every surf session. Obviously, when there's really clean lines coming in, nice offshore winds, positioning is easier. Point break, positioning is easier. But you still have to follow these same principles. And you really learn on beach breaks. You really learn where to sit, how to position, because a lot less room for error. But it's all good fun. See you guys next time.